MCB Reddit story.
I was 6 or 7 years old, and for weeks I'd been feeling uneasy when playing outside, walking to school or friends' houses. Going to bed, I felt wrong. It was winter, and there was snow on the ground. I couldn't sleep. This wasn't new. I've always been a light and infrequent sleeper, but usually I'd just have fake conversations with myself until I either fell asleep or my alarm went off. That night, for some reason, I was compelled to get up and turn on my bedroom light so I could read. Turned the light on, I grabbed a book and went to my window bench to do settle in. And staring at me was two men's faces. To this day, I could describe them to a police sketch artist. I ran to get my parents, and when they came in, obviously the men were gone. My parents didn't believe me, so I went back to bed and didn't sleep at all. Today, when I went outside to walk to school, you could see two sets of footprints going to and from my window and tire tracks in our yard. My parents told me it was some kids playing a prank, but for a long time after that, I didn't sleep till the sun started to rise. I'd spend my nights staring out my window. Hate ostriches, and have been on a personal revenge quest against them for nearly 20 years. Ever since the day one of them nearly took out my right eye. I still have a scar from it. My cousin's high school hosts a huge basketball tournament every year. Teams from all over North America come to this thing. One year, 2/3 of the cheerleaders from the host school got pregnant during the tournament. I'm telling people this story before, and people either think I'm joking or look at me like I'm crazy. I was probably 6 or 7, and despite not knowing how to swim, went to a friend's grandma's house with him to swim in their pool. It's the 90s, adults aren't paying close attention, and the inflatable alligator that I'm sitting on floats into the deep end. Trying to paddle to the side, I fall in and sink straight to the bottom. I remember looking up and just seeing shimmering sunlight. I then reached up and felt a hand come down and pull me out of the water. Once I'm out, I look around and nobody's there. To this day, I believe I had a guardian angel or something who saved me. My daughter down to sleep and started watching TV. She looks just like my wife's grandma. At about 10 p.m., she wakes up screaming, and we cannot calm her down. Tried every trick in the book, nothing. She finally went back down about an hour later. Next morning, got a call from my wife's mum. My wife's grandma died at 10 p.m. the night before. Deadass ate my homework in 3rd grade. 17, they were filming Groundhog Day in the town I was living in, Woodstock, Illinois. I was sitting in the newly built McDonald's, having a burger and fries, when in walks Bill Murray. I see him walk in. He sees me see him walk in. He walks right over to me, holding eye contact the whole way. He slowly reaches down, takes a fry out of my box and eats it. Then, as cool you please while shaking his head, he says, "No one is ever going to believe you," and walks away. I still think about the look on his face as he said that.
Exploring Reddit's diverse stories. Until next time.